But anyhow, now while BDC is doing their thing and trying to improve, the electricity has been going off every day, sometimes several times a day, to the point where persons who have generators have been spending more money filling those generators to keep those, purchasing fuel for those generators. And so it's tripling the cost of what they're spending on electricity services. All right, the water's been going off. And the South has really been treated badly. And I say that because water and sewers is deliberately turning off the water, which is fine. But they should turn it off at a time that's convenient. They shouldn't turn it off at a time that's inconvenient. When I say convenient, I mean they could turn off the water around 6 in the evening, or 7, or even 8 in the evening. They could say, we're turning off the water from 8 to 10 at night, or from 8 to 12. But you can't have the water off at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning when you have persons working at Princess Keys, Half Moon Key, Disney, all these other areas, and they need to get to work. And when they wake up in the morning to try to go get ready, early in the morning, there's no water. You have persons who have to prepare their children for school. There is no water. You have persons who have to do other things, take care of their elderly parents before they leave. There is no water. This is a screw up. Because you ain't going to tell me you don't know to think strategically to the benefit of the persons who need to have water, particularly in the mornings just to get to work. And so you have some persons who miss work, you have some persons who come smelling frowsy, and you have some people who bathe out the bucket. I just bathed out the bucket. Thank God for my wife. One night I know we almost got caught with our pants down, so we had to actually bathe with the drinking water because we didn't realize the water was going off. And so since then, the wife don't take no risk. She will always have a bucket full or something nearby to help us. And so I got to bathe out the bucket in the morning because it's really bad down here. Can you imagine that we going back to the days of bathing out bucket? Huh? Because water and sewage can't keep the water on. We done in a scoop situation where we paying for this. We paying the people to sell us our own water. We paying a company to sell us our own water. Man, I say that. I'm talking about twice. Because remember, water and sewage used to deal with the water. Now, a private company is dealing with the water, and they're selling it to water and sewage, and water and sewage is selling it to us. But they have to pay this private company, so we're paying twice. Make this make sense. Because right now, this is silly and foolish, and it don't make no sense. But we got to bathe out the bucket in the morning because water and sewage can't keep the water on, or can't structure within themselves that, you know what? We can shut the water off at this times, but because we know that there's a peak useful water when persons are trying to get ready to go to Princess Key, Half Moon Key, or go to their other jobs wherever early in the morning. So being inconvenience them, being inconvenience parents who trying to get their children ready for school. No, the waters be off. Make that make sense. Because it don't make no sense to me.